back to my channel. I am going to be making an apple cake. One of my friends on YouTube, Stacy, she put this recipe online and it looked like something I could handle, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm hosting playgroup tomorrow, so I have about 8 ladies and their babies coming over. We're gonna try something new. Okay, I've got all the ingredients out here. So the recipe called for flour, sugar, butter, apples, it's an apple cake, yeast, milk, some zest of lemon, and some eggs. Peel these apples. Warm the milk. And I'm going to melt the butter in here. I've got it on a lower heat because I don't want anything to boil or burn. I'm slightly afraid of my stove because it's a gas stove, so we'll see how this goes. Oh. If it's a little crunchy, we'll know why. We're adding a little more than half a cup of sugar. Now I'm going to do a little bit of zest of lemon. Looks like a good amount. Ooh, ça sent bon. It smells good. You know it's going to give that little extra zing to the flavor of the cake. Okay, so we've got the eggs, the sugar, the lemon zest, and a pinch of salt. That I can handle. She has a great video on actually making this, so I'm not taking any credit for this recipe whatsoever. But rather, it looks so nice and easy and delicious, I thought it'd be great to give it a try. Now we're going to beat these together. And then once this is nice and beaten, Stacey said to add the milk and butter mixture. So I've just got that on the counter. Okay, I think we're ready for the milk and the butter. Hopefully I have all the measurements correctly. We have now adding up in the flour. Probably should have used a bigger bowl, but this will just have to do. We are mixing the batter for the cake. I've added everything except for the yeast. She suggested 25 grams of yeast. Our packets out here are 11. I'll go with 2. Work out any clumps. We have peeled the apples, and now she suggested to cut them and then slice them real thin. Don't chop off your fingers, that's not a good idea. Just finishing the last little piece of apple here, slicing it nice and thin. I have greased up this cake tin, so it's a 9-inch cake tin. I'm gonna be totally honest and say I've never made a cake from scratch, so I'm kind of excited about this. I've made the batter free of clump. Ta-da! Now I'm kind of scared that this is not put together properly. Well, it looks good. I don't think anything will leak out. Pour it in. Get all that goodness out. I got my trusty lime green spatula. Just put the apples in circular motion on top of the cake. I can handle that. Strikes me as a type of cake you want to have with a nice cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Stacey has her own channel. You have to check it out. It's Medieval Mom's channel. Just found her. So she's living in Florence, I believe, with her husband and her daughter. So I can definitely sympathize with the expat life. Threw in all the apples there, minus the ones I ate. And see, this is way better than baking cookies. I'm eating apples instead of cookie dough. I have the oven preheating. Now I'm going to pop the cake into the oven. And she said to bake until it's done. I think she might have mentioned 20 minutes or so. Here it goes. Mommy made a cake. Check it out. Look at the apples in there. They're cooking and they're cooking and they're cooking. A really good cake. It's not too sweet. The crispness of the apples. It's delicious. Stacey, you're awesome.